Hey everyone, so today we're going to dive into how artificial intelligence is moving from this far off idea into a really powerful tool you can have right in your backpack. We're going to explore how AI is becoming your new personal study buddy. Let's jump right in.
You know that feeling, right? The teacher's moving a little too fast. It seems like everyone else is nodding along, and you're just trying to stay afloat. It's a super common struggle in a typical classroom setting.
And then, of course, there's the classic late night study session. You hit a total wall with a tough problem, and who are you supposed to ask? Well, that exact feeling of being completely stuck is the problem that AI is starting to solve. So let's kind of reframe how we think about AI for a second. Forget all the complex, intimidating tech jargon. Just think of it as your own accessible, super intelligent assistant, a brand new kind of study buddy that's always there to help you out. What's really happening here is a huge shift away from that old one-size-fits-all way of teaching. AI tools are opening the door to a world where your education can be tailored specifically to you, which makes learning not just more efficient, but let's be honest, way more enjoyable too. So let's start with what might be the biggest game changer of all, personalized learning. This is all about creating an educational journey that actually adapts to your specific needs, your pace, and your learning style. To really see this in action, let's talk about Raya. She's a high school student, and like a lot of us, she finds algebra to be, well, a bit of a challenge. In her big class, she's starting to feel like she's falling behind. Okay, so this is where it gets really cool. The AI math app Ria uses doesn't just grade her work, it actually learns from her. It picks up on the fact that she's getting stuck on quadratic equations, and right away it adapts, giving her targeted practice problems and better explanations for that one skill. It's building a learning path just for her, and that is a total game changer for her confidence. So AI can adapt to your learning style, but what about your schedule? I mean, imagine getting help the exact moment you get stuck, whether it's 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. That's the power of having support around the clock. And this brings us to Dan. So picture this. He's a college freshman, it's 1 in the morning, and he is deep into a study session for a huge biology exam. And then he hits a concept he just cannot wrap his head around. But instead of just giving up or getting frustrated, Dan just types this simple question into his AI tutor. He doesn't have to wait for the professor's office hours. He doesn't have to feel awkward asking. He just gets the help he needs right then and there, instantly. And that's exactly what an AI tutor is. It's basically an on-demand assistant that actually encourages you to be curious, because there's no penalty for asking a dumb question. By giving you instant answers and clear examples, it cuts down on the frustration and keeps you in the learning zone. But, AI's impact goes way beyond just helping with homework. It's also becoming a really critical tool for things like organization, for making learning accessible to everyone, and even for boosting creativity. So let's take Maya. She's a student juggling classes, a part-time job, the whole thing. Her schedule was a total mess. But then she started using an AI planner. This thing scanned her course syllabi, built a calendar automatically, and sent her smart reminders. The result? She went from total chaos and stress to feeling like she was completely in control. What a difference. AI is also about removing some really fundamental barriers to learning. Meet Sam. He's a student with dyslexia. And for him, reading long, dense textbooks and assignments can feel like hitting a brick wall. It's exhausting. So for Sam, AI isn't just a nice to have, it is absolutely empowering. Tools like text-to-speech can read his assignments out loud to him. Speech-to-text lets him just speak his essays and ideas out. These technologies basically remove the barriers and let his actual knowledge shine through. And honestly, the applications just keep growing. In creative fields, an AI platform can guide a student like Layla as she builds her very first video game. For someone like Eduardo, who's learning a new language, an app can give him instant feedback on his pronunciation. And for problem solving, it can give you clever hints instead of just spinning out the answer. It's all about keeping you engaged. Okay, so I know what you might be thinking. Does all this mean that AI is going to replace teachers? The answer is a big, clear no. The real goal here is to create smarter classrooms, where technology actually empowers educators to be even better at their jobs. Here's the core idea, and it's pretty simple. Let AI handle the tedious, repetitive stuff, grading simple quizzes, finding resources. This frees up a teacher's time, and just as importantly, their energy for the human connections that really matter. So with AI as a kind of partner in the classroom, teachers can suddenly focus more on one-on-one teaching.
They can get instant insights into where the class as a whole is struggling. They get to spend way less time on administrative work and more time creating dynamic, exciting lessons. It's all about enhancing the human part of teaching, not taking it away.
So, as we've seen, AI is really quickly becoming this essential companion for any modern student. Whether it's carving out a learning path just for you, offering help at 2 in the morning, or just organizing your chaotic schedule, these tools are making learning so much more personal and powerful.
And this really brings us to the final thought. A lot of the old barriers to learning are starting to fall away. When you have a personalized, on-demand study buddy right in your pocket, the only real limit is your own curiosity. So the question is, with these new tools, what will you be inspired to learn next?